Hey y'all, it's your girl Star Dreams. Thanks for joining in. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Let's go ahead and get started with today's lesson. Thank you for joining in today. I'm really excited. We're going to be doing a t-shirt design today. Learning how we're doing branded merchandising. Before we get started, I want everybody to go click that subscribe button, like the video at the end. Make sure you like and subscribe. Tune in for anything more, so you guys can stay up to date because I'm going to be putting a lot more stuff up here to help us through. So let's get started. Okay. Since we're going to be doing a t-shirt, you want to pull up t-shirt designs. You can go right here. I'm already logged into my Canva, as you can see. And you can just go into the search bar and type in t-shirt, and it'll just pull up, a whole bunch of logos for t-shirts. You know, Canva t-shirt templates that you can use, so that we can go ahead and get started. You can use these for logos or whatever the case may be, but we're doing t-shirts today, okay? Now, I'm going to switch over here to my other screen because I already have what I want to choose loaded up, because this actually is the third time that I've recorded this because the first and the second time didn't work out. That's a long story. We're not going to get into that. Just laugh with me. I was so frustrated, but moving forward anyway. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and click customize on here. This is the one that I'm choosing. So if you were to choose, when you click on whatever t-shirt model template you're going to use, this is what it's going to look like. It's going to come up like this, and you're going to have the option to click customize this template. So you're going to select that. Once you select that, then we're going to go in here in the video. We're going to go in here to our, I'm sorry, not the video, into our editor here. So as you design, notice that it changes over here. If you can see where my mouse is at, try to follow my mouse on my right hand side in the picture. So let's go back to our design. So I'm going to get rid of all of this stuff here that I don't want. So let's begin. I don't want this dicey thing here. So, if you're not familiar with using Canva, keep in mind that I'll have videos up that'll be detailing how you can use Canva. That's going to be another video. For right now, I just want to focus on how we're going to do a t-shirt and give you a brief tutorial. I also want to emphasize, please, you guys, if you ever are lost or you need to, catch up, or you want to follow along, if you're in that part of the process, always pause me, get comfortable pausing me wherever you need to in order to do what you need to do. That's what these tutorials are for, okay? Now, if you see this right here, this is always going to come up. Anytime you click on anything that's already here, as you can see, it's going to give you these three options. This is to duplicate whatever you have highlighted. This is to delete it. And this right here gives you a whole other list of options that we'll go over in another video, okay? For right now, we're going to be deleting that. You guys are going to still, you know how to delete. You're deleting. So we're deleting this. We're deleting that. We're going to delete this. We're going to delete this. So we're getting plenty of exercises with delete right now. A lot of practice. So it's not exercise and practice. I don't even know what I'm saying today, do you guys? I'm like, this girl doesn't know what she's talking about. But anyway, go ahead and delete it. I'm going to delete that too. I don't want it. So we've deleted everything. We're getting ready. Now, over here, we have all of our things for our editor that we can use. If you're looking over here to your left, you'll see here all the things that you can use, okay? I'm going to pull up our text box over here, and I want to add it. Now, they have some here that are already pre-done. And you could just go and you can add them to here. Like if I add this S, I can highlight that and turn it into a J if I want to. That's one way just to teach you how you could do something. And then it gives you the option to ungroup things because there's something down there that you can put together as well, but I don't want to use that. So we're just going to delete that. We're not even using that. We're going to delete this too, because we're not using that either. So let's move it so we can delete it and get rid of this box. Matter of fact, I'll just get rid of it that way. If you look, I'm just undoing it up here in my top left-hand corner, the little arrow here will undo whatever you've done. You can just get rid of it that way as well, okay? So two ways to delete, okay? You can delete it or you can undo it. That's what it's called right here, undo it. And if I wanted to redo it, then I would select redo, which is right next to the arrow going forward, and it'll bring me back to how it originally was if I keep going. But let's do what we came here to do. So I'm going to pull up my text box here. I'm adding a heading. All right. So it's highlighted. So let me go ahead and fill that in. And I'm going to fill that in with bet on yourself, which is one of my favorite sayings. Anyone that knows me knows that I'm always saying this because it's true. You should bet on yourself. And I'm going to go ahead and highlight that because I want to change the color of it. So you can go up here to our text box. You see we have our options here. Once you start using your text and you have your options, it looks kind of like Word. So if you're familiar with Word, then this will be very familiar for you. So we're going to change this to red. All right, we'll change it to red. Now you can change this over here if you want to. If you want to change the font over here to the left hand side, you just click up here to the font. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to go into effects, which is over here. If you watch him, you see, and I'm going to go down here and I'm going to choose curve because I want to curve this. Okay, that's what I want to do. So then we're going to, click on it so we can move it up. All right, and then we're going to add our next text box, which is going to be saying you'll win every time. So that's what I'm going to type in here. Oops. All right. Now, of course, we're going to turn this red as well. That's our red. And then, of course, I want to do the same thing. We're going to do the curve again. So we're going up to effects. See that? Go down the curve here. And then it has a little bar here to toggle. And if you toggle the other way, if you watch, it's flipping it to the other way. It flips it upside down the other way for you. I need to open that up a little bit. I mean, you have to play with it a little bit to get it exactly the way you want. Yeah, that's pretty much on point in the circle. I'm gonna bring it down a little bit. You can see my circle lined up. So I'm all good to go with that. If you look, you can see it over here. It's already updated it. So I'm pretty happy with that design. Open up a little bit. Just make sure that's, yeah. I'm pretty happy with that. Bet on yourself. You'll win every time. And so that's going to be our print. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and download it. Now this part up here, you see where it says the size and all of that. I usually put it all the way up because, I will teach us another video. We'll get more in depth about that. But if you wanted your pixel to be high definition because you're going to be using it on a t-shirt, so you want to make sure it can print properly, okay? But I mean, you can get more in depth and more detailed about that as you go along and you learn more, and we can always go over that another time. Now, I want to put a transparent background on this because I definitely want to add this to something else. I'm a t-shirt of any color, so I don't want to have this black background. I want to add it to any t-shirt I want. So I only want this is my design. So I'm using transparent background. I'm going to send it to download. So I'm going to go ahead and click download, and then that concludes our part that we're going to be doing in Canva. The next portion of this will be done in Printify. So I just want to thank you for joining in. Make sure you click that subscribe button. We're going to move on to Printify and finish up our t-shirt, okay?